I don't know if you can hear the bird song, but it's just so peaceful down here. What an utterly delightful spot. Well, good morning. It is my day 6 and it is a rest and recovery day. But I'd love you to meet the fabulous Jill, half of the duo Jill and Steve, who got to walk a bit with Nikki and Judy from Gnarly Adventures on YouTube in the Te Araroa 23-24 season. And Jill and Steve have so very kindly offered to host me for my 0 days after the Queen Charlotte track, but also after the Richmond Ranges. So here we are doing some cold water therapy. The water's very cold. I'm yet to go numb, but I will.
15 degrees.
Yeah, 15
degrees Celsius.
Yeah, so you might, if you've watched Nikki's Te Araroa journey, you might remember Jill and Steve. Steve was the amazing human who loved to clean the toilets when he arrived to camp, and so I can't thank them enough. I'm having an absolutely beautiful time in their home. It's so lovely to be in a bed, and they're just the kindest, most generous people in the whole wide world. And I know Nikki wants Jill to say hello.
Hi, Nikki and Judy. It's great to meet your lovely friend Jenny. I feel like I've met a kindred spirit. She's just gorgeous. Love her already.
Yes, we've had a few really lovely chats, as you do when you have such similar interests, and we've discovered a whole heap of other life things that we have in common too, so that's been really special. And to be in their home at the moment, it's November and they have their Christmas decorations up, so that's just absolutely magical. Anyway, I better get back to standing in this icy water. I need my back to go numb because I'm in a heap of pain and it just needs to go numb. So such a beautiful spot here. Absolutely love it. So good to be in the water. Just the water's very cold. I need it to be really cold. Unfortunately, it's a high-end pain day today, but that's okay. The cold water is exactly what I need, and it's going to make my day, turn it into a fabulous day. Like every day is here in New Zealand. Beautiful spot.
Yeah, I said it was 15 degrees, but I think, to be honest, might be a bit colder than that. Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
Check.
Got my hiking poles in to help me so I don't end up floating down the stream.
Grab the, yep. Let's leave it in for a few seconds and
let's see what we've got here.
yeah, it gets down to 13 degrees in winter, but
10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, I'm seeing 13 on that. See if you can get it on camera. The water is so lovely.
how beautiful is that? I think I was just in there.
Well, breakfast on one of my 0 days. The lovely Steve has just made me this amazing smoothie, and you can just imagine it has all of the great stuff in it, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Boy, am I spoiled. Oh, look at these beauties. Just gorgeous. And this is my view during my 0 days. Absolutely stunning. I just can't take my eyes off the mountains. I can't imagine living somewhere where you're surrounded by views like these. Just sensational. Done a bit of relaxing in the garden here. Just lovely. And look at this little darling on their Christmas tree. Oh, so gorgeous. Well, I've just been to Bunnings and I've got my gas canister for the Richmond Ranges, also for Nelson Lakes, and some new scrub gloves just to protect my hands from the fierce New Zealand sun. So happy days. On to Pack and Save next for groceries. How beautiful is this mural? So now we are on to our food resupply shopping that's been done for my next 4-day section, which will take me from Havelock through Pelorus Bridge and up into the start of the Richmond Ranges. So let's talk through my choices here. So I'm going to be eating a banana in the car, and then I have 3 of the beefed up muesli breakfasts that I talked through last time. So they have the same ingredients, the sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, rolled oats, all of that good stuff. One of these tins is for, it's a medium size, is for the Richmond Range track that I'll be doing the 10-day section afterwards, and the other one is for the Nelson Lakes section. And then snacks, I've got 4 boiled eggs, which are in the fridge at the moment. I have just some cashews here, ginger and cranberries, which also go into one of my lunch options, crystallized ginger. These are my 3 bar type bags. So there's 1 square meal bars there in the apricot flavour, and there's a chocolate cranberry muesli bar type mix. All the same, a couple of them have cut up bits of Snickers in. Then we talk about our drinks. Ignore the QC for Queen Charlotte because I'm reusing the bags. So in here we have the tea, milk, sugar. I have the collagen chocolate powder as well. So there's, and milk powder, so there's quite a bit in there. Then a little bit of the collagen powder, the greens powder, a little bit of orange juice, and then some salt to add into my meals or my drinks. Now the drinking bottles, I like to buy new drinking bottles for each section, and the reason is that I'll mix, say, a protein shake up in this one and the greens juice in that one and just water in that one, for example, and I find even with washing them out carefully they still become a bit yucky, so I like to replace them at the end of each section. Lunch options, right, we have wraps with spinach leaves and the peanut butter, and some of the crystallized ginger and cranberries. And I also have some tasty cheese here as well. And then on the other 2 days, I have 2 of these lovely tuna sachets. And as you will have already seen, I like to tear up the leftover wraps and put them in there. I find that really yummy. Now this time, I really do like to try and support local where I can. So for my meals, this is only such a short food carry. So I'm trying a great New Zealand company, Real Meals. They're made in Nelson, which is right, not very far away. So I have 3 different flavours in this. I am about to repackage these into snap lock bags, so they won't be staying like that. 4-day section, so just 1 bottle of 110 mils of extra virgin olive oil this time, and some pepper. Looks like I've doubled up on my, oh, that's salt. I might have doubled up on that. Bought some Nurofen tablets, some Elastoplast for the back of my heels because of those red Ultra shoes, some just chapstick for my lips. In here is a vial of methylated spirits, and apparently that's good to use on the back of your heels or also in between your toes to help keep your feet healthy when you're doing a lot of backpacking, long distance hiking, that sort of thing. In here I have 4 of those wipes, and then also I've purchased a little thank you card for the Trail Angel that I'll be staying with next. So there you have it, food for a 4-day section, and I've been really generous with my food here. I'm you know, trying to do a bit of fattening up before the Richmond range, so I'm trying to get as much food in as possible, because the Richmond range food carry, I will be doing it as light as possible, although you've already seen that, and you've seen that there's a lot of food in that one and a lot of weight. Anyway, have a great day. Bye for now.